something, you're going to die. You're too skinny. Look at him. He looks terrible. He's skin and bones. And then you start eating, right? And then you gain the weight. And then everybody, oh, look how good he looks. He looks healthy. I'm 11 years old. I got high blood pressure. Stop feeding me, all right? Take the stuffed shells and stop stuffing them into the closet. I'm from South Philadelphia originally. Fucking Jackson. I live in LA now, and it's different. It's different. I miss real people like you guys. I miss it. You know what I mean? See, this guy would punch me right in the face right here. This guy would think nothing of it, knock a tooth out. But you know what? If I broke down, he'd help me change the tire. You know what I mean? Guaranteed. He'd pick me up in a snowstorm. You know? In LA, they're all like, welcome, welcome, come in, welcome to LA, welcome to the sunshine. But then when you're broken down on the road, they just drive by you, welcome, welcome to the sunshine, and leave you on the side of the road for dead. I miss it. I grew up in an abusive, alcoholic home. My dad was kind of a jerk. Anybody have a dad that was a jerk? Am I the only one? I loved him, but he was a jerk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He would, he would never show up for a birthday party, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? He'd get me the crappy souvenirs at the Flyers game. Did you get the good? You probably got the good stuff. Meeting the players, getting the autographed pucks. You know what? I got the foam finger. You know what I mean? I mean, how long can you do this? It's the worst souvenir. Did you just do this for 45 minutes? My arm hurts, Dad. You know, can I put this thing down? One year he was being generous. He bought me 2 foam fingers. I go, what are you doing? He goes, these are your gloves for the wintertime. You know what I mean? But I got them back. One year for Father's Day, I got him a hat that said number 2 Dad. You know what I mean? But he was such a jerk, he wore it everywhere. He's like, I don't even do anything and I'm 2. Imagine if I applied myself, he said. Every once in a while, he'd get a little abusive and he'd rough me up, you know what I mean? But I never played the victim, you know what I mean? I used psychological warfare at the age of 6. You guys ever do that with your parent? You know you're going to take a beating. You know how I used to get them back? I used to let the Jehovah's Witnesses in the house. You know what I mean? Come on in, everybody. We want to hear about Jesus. Dad, you better think twice before you give me a black eye, you jerk. Psychological warfare. That's why I'm covered in tattoos. People are always like, what do your tattoos mean? They mean I'm hurting inside. You got a few hours to talk about my dad? You know what I mean? This is how I express my childhood anger. Why else would I mark up my body for ridiculous amounts of money? You know what I'm saying? I cover up my tattoos. We're such a judgy society now, too, you know? I mean, we're so critical of each other. We don't know how to talk to each other anymore. You know what I mean? We don't know how to do the compliment sandwich. You remember the compliment sandwich? You say something nice, you put the crap in the middle, then you end with something nice. What happened to that? We're just so reactive. Put the mask on! Oh. You think you're 3 feet away, you know, it's like you gotta ease it in. You know what I mean? You gotta ease it in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was at the airport. I was flying. And you know how you're flying, right? You're flying, and the people, when they get up behind you, there's probably some of you people in here tonight, where you grab the back of the seat, you know what I mean? To lift yourself up, and then I get that, like, whiplash thing going, you know? This guy did it 14 times. I'm ready to see an orthopedic surgeon by the time I get off the flight. You know what I mean? So finally, I got him, hit him with the compliment sandwich. You know what I mean? So I turned around. I said, yo, my man, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, I like your shoes. Where'd you get them? Yeah, oh, yeah, I love Shoes for Less. That's a great place. If you do that again and you grab the back of the seat, I'm going to elbow you right across the cheekbone, okay, buddy? But I hope you enjoy your time here in Royersford, everybody. You know what I mean? Compliment sandwich. You remember that? My mom was the king of that. She'd be like, that girl's so nice. But she's not very smart, but nice. You know what I mean? We got to bring that back. Everybody's so reactive, you know? In LA, people start talking to me. I'm covered in tattoos. I cover them up because I just don't have time. You know what I mean? I don't have time to explain it. The last time I had my tattoos out, this lady goes, you know, you got a lot of tattoos. I know, I was there when I got them. You know what I mean? She goes, what are you going to do when you're 90? I don't know, try to breathe. You know what I mean? 90 is old. I just pooped my pants. I'm in the nursing home. I'm like, what are these tattoos monumental? I'm thinking, all the wasted years. Could have did more with my life. One lady said, what are you going to do if you have kids? The kids aren't going to be born with the tattoos. You know what I mean? They're not genetic. But if you're a woman, you got to watch where you get them, right? You got to plan it out. You got to be smart, right? Because I know a girl in South Philly. She got a tattoo of a butterfly in her stomach. She got pregnant. 9 months later, looked like a bat. She had a C-section, you know. It was weird. Nothing on the stomach. Guys don't laugh, right? We got to watch too, right? We got to watch too, because I had a buddy of mine got Thug Life on the stomach. Thug Life, thinking he's Tupac. Thug Life on the stomach. But he doesn't get shot at 22 and die. He lives. He gets in a relationship. He gains 30 pounds. Now it says Haagen-Dazs on it. Nothing on the stomach. How you guys feel? You guys staying in shape with the COVID? Or you getting the COVID weight? I'm not getting the COVID weight. Anybody else? They said the freshman 15 doesn't have anything on the COVID-19. You know what I mean? I got to work out. You know what I mean? My friends, they think Netflix is like a gym workout. They watch Netflix like they're hitting the gym. You ever see that? My buddy Zooms with me. He's got the compression tape, the headband. He's got the gloves, the belt on. You know what I mean? He's got the Gatorade. That's how you know you're out of shape, when you start drinking Gatorade. You know what I mean? It's all sugar. Stop drinking it. Nobody in shape drinks Gatorade. Stop doing it, right? People are like, oh no. I think he's right. My buddy, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You working out? What are you doing? You hitting the gym? He's like, dude, I'm killing it right now. Just warmed up with 4 episodes of Ozark and an episode of Glow, baby. Took it up a notch. Watched 4 seasons of Narcos. Watched 2 seasons of Stranger Things. Watched 5 seasons of Orange is the New Black. And I cooled down with an episode of Master of None. What do you think? I think you gotta get out of the house. You're gonna get bed sores. You guys want my dating resume? I was married, divorced, I got engaged twice, and then I got disengaged.